So students, in this video I'm going to discuss a program. A class mixer has been defined to merge two sorted integer arrays in ascending order. This is a very important line, to merge integer arrays in ascending order. Some of the members of the class are given below. Class name mixer, data members, one integer array int arr square bracket to store the elements of an array. Alright, after that int n to store the size of the array. So it's quite easy. Now after that, member functions. First one is mixer. You can see the same name as of the class, so it's a constructor definitely, and a parameter int nn is here, so it's a parameterized constructor to assign nn to data member n. So this expression will be there. Now they say void accept, another function is there, void accept, to accept the elements of the array in ascending order without any duplicates. Means two conditions are there, that you will accept the elements in the ascending order, means increasing order, alright, and without any duplication. No duplicate elements are allowed for the input, alright. After that there is another function which is the most important one, and that is the function which returns, which has the return type a class. Class is there as the return type. You can see the class name is mixer, and here return type is mentioned as the class name, or the class name is mentioned as the return type. After that, name of the function is mix. So mixer is the return type, mix is the name of the function. Now it has got one parameter, and there also again you see that class name is specified, and after that object name A is there. So this is what, another parameter, but here object is being passed as the parameter. And here we write to merge the current object array elements with the parameterized array elements, and it returns the resultant object. Means what is very important and unique about this program is that here one object has been passed and another object will be returned. Alright. After that there is a function to display, there is void display, that displays the element of the array. It's a very simple function, right? Now after that they have written specify the class mixer, giving the details of the constructor, and void accept mixer mix and display, right? And one more thing, that is define the main function to create an object and call the functions accordingly to enable the task. Now students, before going for the program, I want you all to understand this concept of merging. It's a plain idea of copying the data. So here what we do, we have to copy the first array first, and then we go for the second array. So I write here a statement inti, which will be taking care of the index, and here I write then for I equal to 0, I less than which array is this? It will be called arr, a plain name, because for this array the object will be there, and the second array is here, which will be referred as a. If you remember, in the program it is written mixer mix, and here it is written as mixer what a. So this is the second object, and the function which will be calling mix, that will be the current object. So current object's data will be referred just plain with the name of the array, and I can have it as arr, and index will be placed here. This one's data will be referred as a.arr. Now I need to copy the data into the third object. So suppose I call it as b, so its data will be referred as b.arr. Right, this is array, so array square bracket will be there. Now the data is to be copied. So as I have written the loop here, I less than, and here I write less than what? N, because this data will be copied. So I plus plain statement will be there. What to write here? B dot ARR, because that is going to have the data it will be having, I, and equals to what is to be there? What is to be there? ARR of I. Alright, and then it can be this way, it can be copied. Right, now I have copied 0th element here, 3 will be here, then 5 will be here, then 50 is here. Okay, now I need to copy this. When I write this, a problem is there. I write for I0, I less than, and this time this data has to be copied, so it will be referred as A dot N, not just N, semicolon I plus plus. So here I have to start with 0 and then it goes to 1, but the index of B will be right now 3. Is that clear? So we need to take care of this. That's a very, very important step, right? So I is not a good idea for the B. So I take a variable here, that is say J, and I make it start with 0. So every time the data of ARR is copied, I plus plus is there, but definitely at the same time J will be increased by 1. Is that clear? So first 0 will be there, then 2 will be there, and then 0 will be there, then 1, and then 2 will be there. After that, what happens? I crosses, because it says I less than N. The size of this N will be 3. So less than 3 means up to 2. So the moment it becomes 3, so that means what is to be done? We have to change the value of J, because I have to use this for the second copying, B dot ARR, and there I have to place J, but J will become 3, right? So I have to write J over there. It's perfect, right? Because I need this location to be tracked. Now here, from where data is to be copied? From A. So A dot ARR of what? I. Now I plus plus is already there, J plus plus will be done. I hope everybody has a clear idea. But I want a standard idea of merging. As the result of this loop, 15 and 85 too will be copied. But I want a standard merging technique to be there. Means data, when it is copied to the third array, it must be sorted, right? So in that case, what will happen? I will go for 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? What we'll do, we'll compare elements of first array and the second array. So whichever is lesser, we copy it first. So here 3 is lesser, so 3 will be copied. Now how this is going to be referred? The condition will be what? ARR of X, I take another variable for that, is less than A dot ARR of Y. This will be the condition. So the lesser one will be copied. So here, where to be copied? B array, BARR of, here I will use Z, equals to, what is to be copied? Lesser one. So that will be ARR of X. Similarly, when the condition is A dot ARR of Y is less than ARR of X. So in that case, what will be copied? A dot ARR to this. So I specify this as A dot ARR of Y. And in both the cases, this one Z plus plus, and in this one X plus plus will be done. In this case, Z plus plus and Y plus plus will be there, because here Z and Y are involved, and in this case Z and X are involved. And when both are equal, then both will be copied, so that you will have the idea through the into the program, right? So in this case, you observe 3 is less, so I have copied 3. Then 3 is copied, then 5 and 15 will be compared. 5 is less, so 5 will be copied. Now 50 and 50 will be compared. 15, so 15 is less, so 15 is copied. Now 50 is left. 50 and 85 will be compared. Then what will be there? 50, smaller 50 will be copied. Now what is left? 85. So in this case also, after performing the process, some elements are going to be left depending upon the given information. Alright. So that left out elements will be copied later with another loop. Alright. So now we move towards the program. I hope basic idea of the merging is clear. This is the standard technique and this is a normal technique. And yes, 85 will be also copied. So you can see the data which we get here, that is already sorted. So according to me, this choice will be better if you go for this. Otherwise, in this program, it is allowed to write it in this way because they have not asked for the standard merging technique or any condition they have specified. Okay. Now students, the program says class name mixer. So I write class mixer. Alright. After that, they talk about the data members. So in the curly braces, I have INTARR square bracket, that is the array declaration, and then I have this n, that will keep the number of elements in the array. Alright. These data members are clear. Now I need the scanner class also. So here I have, because we have to input the elements, so import java.util dot asterisk semicolon, and here I have an object of the scanner class. So here I write scanner sc equals to new scanner system dot in. Alright, and then I close this. Is that clear? After that, I have this function mixer, member function I am talking about, mixer. That's a constructor. So straight away I write public mixer. Then we have intnn as the parameter. Alright. And its job is to initialize the n with nn. So we plain statement will be there and assignment operator nn. Alright. Now after that we have to allocate memory to the array also. That's a very important step. So I write here as a second step ARR equal to. Just notice this thing, I have not used a square bracket again while allocating the memory. So I write here new and then int and then a square bracket, and here I specify n, and then I close. This is the parameterized constructor. It's over. Okay, it's a perfect one. Now we go for the input function, that is the accept, which will input the data in the ascending order. And remember, no duplicate elements are allowed because it's been mentioned in the program. So now this function I specify here. You can see this was the constructor and now the function. So I write public void accept. Okay, and here I give a message system.out.println, and I write enter data. Alright, and here I specify system.out.println in ascending order. Alright, and no duplicate elements. Alright, no duplicate elements. This is the message. And now I have to input the data. So input statement is going to be with a loop because I have to input the data into the array. So I have got a variable int I equal to 0, I less than, what to write here, n. Okay, semicolon I plus plus. Then I have got a statement here for the input ARR. It's the name of the array where I have to input the data, and I have to place the loop variable within it. So I will write I equals to, then I write sc dot next int. That is meant for inputting the integers into the array. And now I close the loop and then I close the function. Up to this point I think everybody has the clear idea. Now the most important area or the program's area comes here. That is the mix function, which returns the object, because the return type is the class and return type is the class. So object will be there returned, and here the parameter is also an object. Alright. Now very important thing is, students, in this program they are saying that no duplicate elements and the data is in the ascending order. I have to basically merge the data from the two arrays. So where are the two arrays? So let me explain it to you. One array is here, which will be inside the object A, because object is of mixer type, so it is bound to have ARR within it. Now where is the another array? Another array is the one which will be inside the object which will call this function. जो ऑब्जेक्ट इसको कॉल करेगा उस ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर वो एरे वहां पर होगा. That's a very very important thing. Always remember. So never get confused that where is the second array. In fact, some students think that where are the arrays, because that's an object. So object contains the array. Always keep this thing in your mind, right? Now I start doing this program here. This function mixer. Then I write mix as it is. Whatever is given here, I have written here. Same header. Whatever is in the question, I have written mixer. And then I have placed A. That's an object. Okay. Now I have to store the merged data into another array. So two arrays data is to be merged and stored in the third array. So I need the third array also. So where is the third array? So I have to create an object. I have to create an object. How that object will be created? So I write here mixer B. Suppose that's an object. Equals to new. Alright. Then constructor. Parameterized constructor is there, so we can take the advantage. So n is basically the current object, the function which will call this function, that object size plus this object size, right? So a dot n, we are able to access this data member which is not public. Why? Because we have used this inside the member function of this class only. Okay, so that's fine. Now, so this way the memory will be provided, and this b's n will have this size. The value of n of b will be n plus a dot n, right? So it's ready now. After that, whenever we merge the data, so I need to keep track of the array index pointer. So there are these are the pointers to keep track of the array, and z is here, all the three, because three arrays are there. So x, y, z, x for the first one, y for the second, and z for the third one. Okay, now we start merging the data with the statement, and we see how do we do that. So I write here while x less than, always remember that, x less than n. Okay, this is the first array, and here I write y less than, which size will be there, right? A dot n, which I have specified here, a dot n. So I write here a dot n. Always remember that, student. Alright. Now two things are there, and they have to be combined using this AND operator. So if any array is over, this will be terminated. That's everybody knows, because that is the basic idea of the merging. Now we open the curly brace of while loop and we put a condition. So if ARR square bracket what? X, because X is used for the first array, is less than which array? Yeah, you have to write a dot ARR of Y. If that is less, then what do we need to do? We need to copy. We need to copy data where? In the third array. Third array is inside the B. So we write here B dot ARR, and here I specify what? Z equals to, which data will be copied, because this one is lesser, so ARR of X will be copied. Now in this case X and Z are involved, so we will write X plus plus and after that Z plus plus. Alright, one part is over and we close it here. So this is over. Now we go for else if ARR we write, or we write A dot ARR of Y is less than ARR of X. Alright. So if this is the one which is less, the second array, its element is lesser, so we copy this one. So we write here B dot ARR of Z, assignment operator, right? What to copy? A dot ARR of what? Y. That element will be copied. Now because of this, Z and Y are involved, so Z plus plus and Y plus plus. Alright. So this is done. If they are not, means they are equal, neither this one is lesser or not that one is lesser, so what we do? We put else. And what do we do with else? We copy both the arrays in the case of the equality. So we write here B dot ARR, alright, of Z equals to A dot ARR of Y, semicolon, and then we write Z plus plus, and then we write Y plus plus, and then we write B dot ARR square bracket. What to write here? We will write here what? Z equals to ARR of X. So we have here Z plus plus, and this time it will be X plus plus. So we have closed else here. So this was for the else, and now we close the while loop. While loop is over, and then we, if any element is left, then we have to have a loop here, while if X is less than N, so we have to write now B dot ARR of Z, we increase that, equals to ARR X plus plus. So automatically that will be increased after copying. Okay. So if any element is left, that will be copied, and then while here we write Y less than, okay, A dot N. So here we write B dot ARR Z plus plus equals to A dot ARR Y plus plus, and then we close it here, and finally we write return B. So students, this is the mixer function. Student, the display function for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So here the data will be displayed, which is inside the ARR. After that main function, here we'll implement all those functions. So students, never miss the string args. It's a proper format. So string args or string a you also can write. All right. Now the parameter is there. After that we have got three objects of mixer class. So mixer p equal to new mixer, where the size of the array will be 4. Mixer q equal to new mixer 5, where the size of the array is 5. Where the mixer r new mixer, which will be having the size 9. All right, because 5 is there, 4 is there, so 9 will be there. After that, students, p dot accept, we input the data for p and q. Now it's data to be merged. So how to call this function? That's a very, very important statement. P dot mix, this is the current object and this is the argument, second object. So p dot arr, that means this one is the q arr, and r will be having its own arr. So here p dot mix q. Okay, so data of p arr and q arr will be merged, and that third object which was there in the function as what was there, b, so that will be written, and that is going to be stored inside, its reference will be stored inside the r. So now we display the data of p, display the data of q, and then we display the merged data which is there in the arr of r. So I think everybody has the clear idea of this.